Oh, you guys should probably have some game audio, huh? I think that would be a grand old plan, though. Let's do it. Get us some game audio. I believe this game is called DCS. Be back in a sec, chat. Just a sec. Thank you. Alrighty, boy. Meow, meow. Really? Have you had a day full of meow, meow? Oh, I bet. How was breakfast? Pretty yummy. Kitty breakfast time was good. Okity dokity. Alright, I'm gonna come hang out with you guys. So, I just remembered how important it is to share what we're doing. Alright, let's go. Where do we put all this shit? Alright. Alrighty. So, I wanted to add a little Nightbot thing. Hold on a second. I just remembered fun. Okay, then let's go out to my Twitch. We're gonna grab something. Why is it so big? That needs to go away. Hold on. This needs to be the first one. So first off, remove. Yes, yes. Can't I, like, move this? Oh, well. Okay, now we'll get a command, and we'll call it bits response. And then we'll do a timer for it. Every 2 hours, I think it's reasonable. Minutes, 120. Advanced. At most 60? Alright, I guess that's fine. Minimum amount of chat lines, measure in lines per 5 minutes. Interesting. Okay, I think we're good now. So now I can say exclamation point bits. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. We got it. All right. So just want to make sure that my microphone is working. It is. We got our thrust and our head tracking. Guys, this is going to be amazing. Let's do it. It is time to fly a motherfucking A-10. I hope you're as excited as I am. We're going to go. Brrr. Listen to some jazz. All right. Oh, did that shit just crash? That's hilarious, dude. It literally crashed. Goodness gracious. All right. Not the finest start in the world. We'll get there. Hey, Artie. I'm going to turn this so I can see you. You're a cute kitty. Hey, buddy. It's just loading. You're not missing anything cool. Training. Hey, no crash this time.
Good morning, Nugget. Welcome to the A10C conversion training course.
Oh, he's so quiet. Let's see. DCS increase volume of instructor. The world and in cockpit. Sure, let's try it.
Over the next few days, we'll teach you to fly and fight in
He's so quiet still.
the latest incarnation of the toughest, meanest, and ugliest jet in the Air Force inventory, the A10C Thunderbolt II,
Yo,
better known as the Warthog
Good
or
to see
simply
you.
the
Good
Hog.
to see you.
In this brief introduction, we'll overview the A10 and take a quick glance inside the cockpit. Please do not touch any input controls while watching this lesson. You can press the pause key on your keyboard if you need a break. Your jet's waiting on the ramp,
bro,
so
we
let's
need the
get to it.
timers. I'm a fool. Cool. and streamer up. There we go. Great to see you guys on this bright and shiny day. I am so pumped. I am so fucking pumped.
The A-10C is the latest upgrade to the venerable A-10 Thunderbolt II close air support attack aircraft. The A-10 has been around since the 1970s, and despite efforts to kill it off earlier, the Hawk...
change of control here. Axis. Zoom view.
plays a vital role in U.S. military operations around the world today.
I'll invert that. There will be a fair amount of this during today's stream. You know, we're getting used to things. Getting used to things. Tune. Invert. Yes. Yes.
Its original mission was to kill Soviet tanks streaming through the Fulda Gap, but today it's perhaps the most effective weapon in Iraq and Afghanistan. Long loader times, large weapon loads, redundant systems, and powerful sensors make the Hog a favorite of pilots and ground troops alike. Let's take a look at some of the key features of the A-10C.
I need to increase my look up. Nope, not default, sir. DCS World, thanks. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Okay.
The A-10 has a pair of straight wings that provide excellent lift and maneuverability at slow speeds. However, these same wings contribute to the A-10 being a bit of a slowpoke. The wings have large trailing edge flaps, 11 stations for stores loading, and large fuel tanks. The fuselage also holds a pair of fuel tanks, but was largely built around the massive GAL 8A Avenger 7-barrel 30mm cannon. Two engines are mounted externally high on the rear fuselage.
Of all songs, it plays the same one. That's crazy. Zoom on the wings? Okay. What are we looking at? What do we need to do?
Flight control is provided by large ailerons on the wings, twin elevators on the tailplane, and rudders on the vertical stabilizers. All these control surfaces have backup systems that keep the A-10 flying even after severe battle damage. The flight control system uses a combination of hydraulic and mechanical linkages run through the stability augmentation system that make the A-10 a very controllable and stable aircraft to handle. Two TF-34GE-100A turbofan engines are mounted high on the rear fuselage. These engines are fuel efficient, durable, and can take a lot of damage. The unusual position masks the engines from enemy heat-seeking sensors, minimizes the risk of foreign object and battle damage to both engines, and makes them easier to service. The A-10 also has an auxiliary power unit that can be used to start the engines and run the electrical and hydraulic systems on the ground. Let's take a look inside the A-10C's office. This has received quite a facelift since the A-10A. The first noticeable difference is the pit is dominated by two 5x5-inch multifunction color displays. A new control stick borrowed from the F-16 and a right throttle handle from the F-15E are installed to increase HOTAS functionality. An upfront controller below the heads-up display is used for data entry, and the Armament HUD control panel has replaced the older Armament control panel for combat systems configuration. The pit can be divided into the four primary areas: the HUD and canopy bow, the front dash, the left console, and the right console. We'll be using these references in later missions. Like the rest of the aircraft, the cockpit was designed to withstand battlefield punishment. The pilot and control links are surrounded by a 408 kilogram titanium bathtub to protect against shrapnel and AAA fire.
Okay, cool.
This concludes the overview of the A-10C. We'll begin taking a more thorough look at the aircraft.
Okay, I guess that's it. Hell yeah, it's the A-10. Dude, I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. Alright, I know how to take off. I know how to get in the air. I know how to land, I know how to shoot, I know how to stabilize. I know how to change weapons. I know how to do flaps. So yeah, basically, you just
Good
flip this
morning.
motherfucking button.
In this mission,
That's
we
it.
will practice the startup procedure for the A10C. There's a lot to cover, so feel free to take a break by pressing the pause key at any point. It will be important for you to follow my instructions to the letter. Do not jump ahead and start mashing buttons and throwing switches.
You're not the boss.
I will
man.
guide you toward the desired controls with highlights and by referring to the front dash and left and right consoles. You can pan around the cockpit using your view control commands to locate the switches. If you find it hard to hear my instructions over the background noise, turn down the world and in-cockpit sound sliders to about 50% in the options menu.
Already done. Look at this guy. He's got an easy job.
As described in the flight manual, a pre-flight check is normally performed prior to startup to ensure the aircraft is
He got a
configured
really
properly.
easy job. You have the
However,
module?
for the purposes of this
Hell yeah.
lesson, we'll begin the startup
Hell yeah. No,
sequence
dude,
with
this
the
module
aircraft's
rocks.
initial configuration
I
set
love
as
how
it would
detailed this
be
shit
at the
is.
start of all missions. The startup procedure will consist of initiating electrical power, starting the APU, followed by the left and right engines, and finally
Alright.
powering up and preparing all essential avionics. Press the spacebar key when you are ready to begin.
Ready.
First, set the battery switch on the electrical panel on the right side console to power. This will provide power to the DC buses and the APU.
Yo.
Follow
what's
the
up,
highlight
yo?
at the bottom right corner of the screen to locate the switch.
Oh, that's where it is. Okay.
Good. Now set the inverter switch on the same panel to standby. This will allow AC power to be supplied to numerous aircraft instruments. It will also provide power to the engine igniters. With electrical power now running, we can take a moment to test the caution and warning systems to make sure that we will receive warnings in case something goes wrong during startup. To do this, press and hold the lamp test button on the auxiliary lighting panel on the left console. Take a look around the cockpit while you hold down the button to make sure that all of the caution lights are functional and you can hear an audible warning tone. Everything looks good. Now let's test the fuel indicator to make sure it's functional and accurate. The fuel indicator is located on the right side of the front dash. When tested, the two needles should point to 3,000 pounds, and the digital tonalizer readout should be around 6,000 pounds. On the oxygen regulator panel, set the supply switch to on, and check for oxygen flow to be indicated in the flow window. Press the Oxy-In Test Oxygen Indicator Test button to test the oxygen remaining indicator. Watch the Oxy Low caution light on the caution lights panel to turn on when the indication falls below 0.5 liters.
Cool.
Set the UHF radio function down to main to power the UHF radio. We are now ready to begin the engine start sequence, but let's first close the canopy to minimize the noise. Click and hold the canopy control switch to lower the canopy, or press left control plus C on the keyboard.
Hold on. Why is it doing that? Give me a sec. Is it a recurring issue? Shouldn't be doing that. It's fine. It's fine. Oh yeah, lots of tutorials for sure. Okay, click the canopy control switch. Alright. Oh, it's a hold. Cool.
Starting the engines will take several minutes and require a few steps. First, we need to provide power to the boost pumps of the left and right wing tanks and left and right fuselage tanks. You will find the 4 switches on the fuel system control panel toward the top of the left console. Set all 4 switches to the up position. Before starting the engines, we need to start the auxiliary power unit, APU, which will generate bleed air used to start the main engines. As you start the APU, be ready to monitor the APU exhaust gas temperature, EGT, and RPM gauges on the
right
engine
here?
monitoring instruments EMI panel located on
Think
the
it's
bottom
these
right
guys.
of the front dash. Go ahead and set the APU start switch to start.
already did.
Now let's return to the electrical panel and set the
Okay.
APU generator switch to the power position. This will allow the APU generator to power the aircraft and relieve the battery drain. However, the battery needs to remain on as a backup electrical source.
Okay.
While on the electrical panel and in preparation of the engine start sequence, let's also set the left and right AC generators up to power. Once the engines are started, they will begin to turn the AC generators and take over from the APU to provide electrical power. Okay, time to crank up the left engine. This is a very simple process initiated simply by moving the left throttle from off to idle or pressing the right Alt plus home keys. This will automatically start fuel flow, use bleed air from the APU to turn the fans, and then ignite the fuel in the combustion chamber.
Okay, maybe we don't have a control for that. I thought I did. Yeah. Really? Test, test. Okay.
As the engine spools up, scan the engine monitoring instruments panel to watch the engine interstage turbine temperature, ITT, engine core speed, fan speed, and fuel flow gauges.
There we go.
Watch for the core fan RPM to stabilize around 60% when idling on the ground.
We
You
need
will also
we need
notice
more
the left
Schlep.
hydraulic system's
I've
pressure
seen too
begin
many
to
fucking
build.
collisions
This
in
will
nuclear
normalize
option
between
to discount
2,800
their
and
usefulness.
3,350 psi. Once the left engine is running normal and stable, press the spacebar key to proceed. We'll now repeat the process for the right engine. Once again, the engine is started by moving the throttle from off to idle, or in this case, pressing the right control plus home keys.
I want to invert this. That's a friend. Okay, fine. Here.
As with the left engine, monitor the instrumentation as the right engine spools up. Also watch the right hydraulic system pressure to normalize. Once you have both engines running normally at idle power, you can do a flight controls check to test the responsiveness of the controls to stick and rudder input. Test the speed brakes and flaps. Press the spacebar key to proceed once everything checks out.
I mean, I don't know the controls for any of that, dear flight instructor. What are you talking about? Also, this doesn't appear to be going left and right. So here's my stick. Roll, rudder, pitch. No, everything's fine. And we don't have rudder set up yet. But I think that's okay. We have rudder on the stick.
With both engines now running and powering the left and right AC
it.
generators,
We
can turn off the APU generator on the electrical panel and then the APU itself on the throttle panel.
Oh, you don't need that either.
Okay, now we'll power up the control display unit, CDU, and the embedded GPS INS IGE systems. This will begin the automated built-in test, BIT, and alignment processes for the navigation system, which you can monitor on the CDU display on the right console. Uncage the standby attitude indicator, SAI, on the front dash. To do this, turn the SAI cage knob to the left by rolling your mouse wheel down over the knob. Once uncaged, roll the wheel back to set the SAI aircraft indicator level on the horizon. Turn on the multifunction color displays, MFCDs, left. Click twice on the power switch for each display.
I swear, I just heard, like, blah. You guys heard that, right? I'm not crazy, am I? What the fuck was that? I'll clip it just in case. Alright. So now we gotta turn these bitches on.
While we are waiting for the CDU bit and IGE alignment to complete, we can continue the startup sequence. Turn on the Central Interface Control Unit, CICU, on the Armament HUD Control Panel, AHCP, on the front dash.
Dude, 7 streams.
This will provide
crazy.
essential user interface controls to numerous aircraft systems,
This should
including
be on,
the
right?
left and right multifunction color displays, MFCDs.
Should
The
be on, right?
MFCDs are now on. In a few moments, they will display the Data Transfer System DTS page, which we will use to upload navigation and weapon configuration data saved on the data cartridge from the mission planner. Now, set the Integrated Flight and Fire Control Computer IFFCC switch to the test position. Right-click once. The IFFCC provides weapon release calculations,
This isn't
attitude
on though,
control,
bro.
and HUD indication. In test mode, the system will run a series of automated bits, which you can monitor on the HUD.
It's not on though. So, test. Yeah, this bitch is not. Alright. Clearly, something has been missed. Chat. Now we turn this display on. I think it's somewhere over here. Hold on. I might have run out of energy. I might have run out of power. I'll try it again. On. On. Test.
Press the
There we
ENT
go. It didn't
enter
have
button on the
power.
upfront controller
We're
UFC
learning.
to initiate the IFFCC bit. This will take approximately 1 minute. While waiting for the IFFCC to undergo the bit and the IGE system to finish aligning, let's set up our flight control systems. Set the left and right yaw and pitch SAS channels on the SAS panel on the left console to on. Now press the TO trim button to set the flight controls for takeoff trim. Let's upload data from the data cartridge. Select Load All on the left MFCD by pressing the Option Select button.
Pull up.
The DTS will take about 15 seconds to transfer the data from the cartridge to the jet. During this time, all the asterisks accompanying each data type on the left side of the displays will disappear. When all the asterisks reappear, the data has been transferred
they're called
successfully.
asterisks.
Once the data is loaded, set the right MFCD to display CDU data by pressing OSB 13. This way you don't have to take your head down to check CDU indication. The IFFCC bit is now complete. As you can see on the HUD, the exit function is currently pointed to by the HUD cursor.
Where's the
Press
HUD
the
cursor?
Enter key on the UFC to exit this HUD menu.
Ah! Hold on.
The IFCC is now displaying the ground bit menu on the HUD,
This
where
is
you can
so
run a
cool.
number of other bits if necessary. To exit out of this menu, press the Select Rocker key on the UFC down repeatedly until the HUD cursor points to exit again. Then press Enter to exit this menu. The IFFCC is now displaying the main menu on the HUD, where you can set up various indication and weapon release parameters. Let's take the IFFCC out of test mode and set it to on. Right-click the IFFCC switch one more time. Let's set the left MFCD to the Tactical Awareness Display TAD page by pressing
This
OSB
is an
15.
important one. I know this.
Now load up the flight plan. Left-click the steer point switch on the AAP panel to set it to flight plan. This will set the flight route to appear on the TAD display. With our flight and navigation systems ready, we can prepare some of the combat systems for the mission. Set the countermeasure signal processor mode switch on the CMSP panel to standby. For a combat sortie, you may want to review or create some countermeasures programs, but that is for another lesson. Now set the 4 system select switches
I've
to
been
on.
saying, this guy
Middle
right here
position.
has an easy fucking job. You just gotta stand there with a gun and don't move. Doesn't sound that bad, really. Put the 4 system select switches to on. Oh, these guys right here. Okay. Oh, these are countermeasures. Okay. I don't know what MWS is. Also, why are my pedals shaking? Probably because the airplane is shaking. Okay, jammer, RWR, display.
Next, set the Joint Tactical
What's up,
Radio
disco?
System JTRS switch on the
Yo,
AHCP
Farmboy
to on.
Prodigy.
This will
Good to
provide
see you,
power
man.
to the Situational Awareness data link saddle.
Oh shit. JTRS, Joint Tactical Radio System on. Situal Awareness Data Link, chat. We're playing nuclear option.
With the IGE aligned, let's select CDU nav mode by pressing OSB 9 on the right MFCD.
Yeah, now. Now. Okay, something is not working here. No data link. Skynet will take... Dude, they're gonna take full control, alright, bro? Of your brain, of everything. Excuse me, nav. Says no nav data. Turn that off, turn it off. Hold on. Turn it off. Hit that. I must be missing a step here. Yeah, nav. Fuck yeah, it is Oruner. But listen, we got data link. Well, we're trying to figure out the data link. With the EGI aligned, let's select CDU nav mode. Yeah, this is it, right over here. We're on the CDU, and we're trying to do nav mode. Nav. It says, only available with steadier flashing ins nav ready. Ins? Shit, how do I go back? Oh, there's the BERT button. That's good. Oh, shit. I have fucked up. Fuck. Oh, shit, am I in nuclear option? I'm a dingus. Hold on. Thanks. Should probably change that, huh? Thank you. No, we're in DCS, baby. I appreciate that. This is the A10 Warthog. And I am so excited to go BERT. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Right? Exactly, bro. Gotta be real careful with that. So... Get me out of here. Shit. Fuck. Damn it. How do I get out? I might have goofed it. Okay. I think that it's related to this. So let's switch to mission. Fucking nav. Alright, hold on. Okay, not ready. Good. Good. I'm glad. Ack. Okay. So, turn that all the way on, and then we turn on our GTRS. Fuck! How do we do this? What does that say? Oh! Hold on, guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. Hold on. This is good. So this is the EGI. One EGI not ready. Okay. Yeah, nav. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. No nav data. So, we set this to plan. Proceed. Nav. Ints. Update. Proceed. Proceed. We're gonna get this, chat. Nav. EGI not ready. Download. Upload? Original nav data? They said flight plan. No nav data. I assume we have to download it. Download. Upload complete. Oh. Download F1. Ready. Status. Fuck. We're so close. I feel it. I feel it, bro. Download. All. Just fucking... Come on. Update. Proceed. Oh, why is the EGI not ready? Okay. Still no nav data. That's Maverick. Alright. Okay, those switches are on. Okay, EGI. Okay, we're gonna do some looking up of some things. Nav. Let's try EGI. Nope, you're not gonna talk about it? Alright, that's a shame. Nav. EGI! Here we go. Alright. No. EGI. You bitch. Why are you showing laser JDAM? That is not what we're looking at. Okay. Embedded GPS. Alright. Alright. Brother. I am looking for GPS, thank you. You bitch. I'm simply trying to zoom in so the people can see. Okay, so it's on. The mode! That's where it is. That's where it is. It's right underneath this thing. Okay. I think that's what we need. EGI is not ready. Alright. So it's on. Okay, we probably want on flight plan, just like it is. Control of information between the EGI, between me and the EGI. Okay. Heading altitude referenced, we are not talking about that. Yeah. Okay, we are not that deep yet. Yeah, we're not here yet. Horizontal situation. I wish I was in a horizontal situation right about now. Waypoints. Yeah, dude, I want to download. Download. You know what? I will download this PDF. Sure, man. Do I have Foxit installed? Sure do. It's a good app. Let's see. I'm gonna put this in gaming docs, flight sim docs. All right. No, not there. Foxit. All right. We want download. No way, bro. No way. Flight plan? All right. Yeah, EGI. EGI. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, here it is, here it is, here it is. Post start. Once EGI switch is on, navigation system alignment will start and take approximately 4 minutes. The alignment status can be monitored on the CDU. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, we just did this. We just did this one. We did the test, we hit enter, it ran through the shit. Scroll through the HUD, we hit enter. Integrated flight and fire control, that's on. Pitch and yaw, yup. Takeoff trim. Oh, 1 to 2 seconds, we did not do that. Okay, here we go. DTS upload next to load all. Okay, so we need the DTS upload screen, we need a load all. I think that's exactly where we're at. All right. DTS upload. Come on, EGI not ready. What do you mean EGI not ready? It's definitely on. It's definitely on. Okay, so EGI. Turn off that. Oh, turn off HARS. No? Okay, so it's not on. Okay. I think our EGI is literally not on. It's not up there. I love that I'm resting on my armrest to see over this damn thing. Flight plan. It's off! Oh my god, guys. Upload. Download? All? Come on, come on, come on. We will get this, guys. So none of those work. Upload complete. Proceed. Okay. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. All right. So, I want to get to this right here. That's working. Great. Let's do the takeoff trim thing again. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Okay, we held that. Excellent. Download complete. Great. Upload. All. Why? Why are you like this? Chat, if anyone here is an A10 expert, lay it on me. Okay, let's see. These are on. It's not in test mode. That's exactly where I need it to be. We don't have nav data. Yo, you're learning it too, Dark Volley? Dude, I really like this amount of depth, right? This is sick. Download. GPS. All. Back. Upload. I haven't had much of learning done myself. Hey, maybe we can learn together, right? That's what we're doing right now. Okay, so we're on a warm start. DTS stat F1, warm start. Those are countermeasures. My nav is still having a goof. Ready? Yes. I am ready. Upload. DTS. Download. All. GPS. Like, none of these are working. Stat. Nothing. 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 Nav. Align. Nav. Previous. Okay, so this thing is on. The EGI is on. Now what? Nav is flashing. This was a Viper. It could have told you almost everything there is to know. I mean, the Viper is interesting to me, and so is the Hornet. I'm on a trial for the A10. I think I want this. Download complete. I feel like that proceed button should be working. Ina startup was like 3 buttons. Okay. That actually helps. That I do need that. So let's go back to nav. INS. Distance 0. That's a coordinate. We're so close. Dude, this couldn't cost more than a few dollars, right? This aircraft couldn't cost that much, right? Okay, so we did this. We did the test. We hit enter. Life is good. Switches are on. See, this is what I need. How to get to DTS upload. Data transfer system upload. This is exactly the screen I'm looking for, chat. You see this? We need to get this. So, how do we get there? None of these buttons appear to work. I'm gonna put my head right here and lock it. Try clicking the sys button. I will give that a shot. I need to hover over these to see if they do anything. Upload all original. Upload all. Okay, so these are locked. Yeah, we'll try the sys page. All right, so let's look down. Ooh, that's too far. Sys. All right. What you thinking? See what these do. EGI page, maybe. Oh, INS. I bet that's it. I bet that's it. We don't want HARS. I know that. Wait, DT SAS. That might also be it. I'm going to look at the guide. Data transfer system upload. DTSU? No, that's DT SAS. I'm just curious. What is that? I might go that route. I might go that route. Update? Proceed? No. So we need to load somehow. We need to load. So let's go to EGI. Flight driver none. Okay, that doesn't tell me very much. GPS? Probably not in DT status. So I looked at the invite Viper. Look at videos. I could explain something in less than 3 minutes. Test myself and repeat. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try that. Here, let's go here. A10 nav. We've done all this. Got that. Got this. Oh, this is what we want. Right here. This is what we want. Alternate? Okay. Really. INS. Alternate align. Fast. Okay, so they're not letting me hit this in the tutorial. I need your help, Kevlar TTV. I fully expect and encourage a backseat right now. You can be my co-pilot. So, what I am on right now, I don't even think it's going to tell you the tutorial. So, I'm trying to set up nav right now. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm getting Goon Swarm pings, and I don't need that in my life right now. Give me a second, guys. Where's Pigeon? Goodbye, Pigeon. You are very helpful, but I don't need you right now. Alright, so the last thing that I did was turn on my EGI, and now I believe I need to load the DTS, something like that. Something like that. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I also need a fucking beer, if I'm being completely honest, but I know you can't help with that. Maybe that is my own personal struggle that I'll have to grapple with later. I remember this is like as far as I got, and I couldn't go past here, and I wasn't sure. Frankly, the tutorial has been pretty good because it like highlights shit. I really do like that. And I was thinking that this would help me through. So where I'm at, I believe, is the DTS upload. I need to do a DTS upload, and I need to reach this screen, chat. I know that I'm kind of bouncing around a lot, Kevlar, and maybe there are more than 2 ways to skin this cat. So, I'm open to suggestions here. It's such a shame it doesn't explain how to get to the DTS upload. I'm going to attempt to find it. This is arming. Left is showing the map. Look at the options available on the bottom key. Yes, absolutely. Can do. So we got the TAD, DSMS, COM, NAV, DCLT. Got Cuntle. All. L off. Act none. DSMS. Alright. Really? I thought this was specifically for, like, setting up your armaments on different buttons. I thought that was, like, the whole thing here. Okay. Volley. I could get this bird in the air if I wanted. I know how to get the bird in the air. I got in the air, I shot targets, I dropped bombs, I landed, did all that. What I'm trying to figure out now is nav. So, I will not disappoint you, Volley, I promise. Alright, let's take a look. Boop. Nope. There we go. And chat, don't worry, once we get past navigation, I will switch this on. Hold stat. Oh, motherfuck. Alright. They have press and hold capabilities. Okay. Okay. I'm going to guess it is either DSMS or load. Alright, load is selected. Bottom right, empty one. Okay. The tutorial may be preventing me from doing that. Also, if you're open to it, I could invite you to my Discord and we could have a little chat. Because I know that fucking typing, like, intense instructions related to flying a goddamn airplane is a little difficult. If you're open to that, we can do that. You know, I do have a Discord. If you think it'd be easier. If not, no worries, man. Correct. Correct. I would have to agree with that. Trying to get here. Let's take a look around the cockpit a little bit and see if we can figure out where we went wrong. So, in the TAD, it says no nav data. Down here, we're set on flight plan. We're good. Good there. EGI's on. So... Oh. Did I just switch these? Oh! Load! Okay. Load all. Excellent. Still have the blinking nav, and it still says no nav data. Forget the CDU on your right side. Okay. Here, you're about to get ads. I'll snooze them, but we do have a limited time until we get an ad again. Just as a heads up. Five minutes till ads. I can maybe snooze it again, but that's all. In front of the stick is the button with nav on it. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go to... We'll find it, don't you worry. Heading, course, homing. Here, I was thinking I could find it, you know, maybe I can't find it. In front of the stick is a button with nav on it. Hit it. I don't think we want hearts. I don't know. I don't know, frankly, Kevlar, TTV. I'm afraid I don't know how to identify that either. Maybe... Yeah, I'm afraid I don't know. Okay, right and motherfucking control display. Alright. That is what it stands for. Hit CDU. Boop. Yes. I believe this is the screen that the tutorial wants me to be on, and it started highlighting this. And it's like, alright, let's do it. But I didn't have the EGI on, and that's what was all fucky. The EGI wasn't on, and it wouldn't let me proceed. We're just going to hover over things and see what they do. Yep, that's just coordinate format. I remember that. This is what the game wants me to hit. This is our page. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. Very bright. Have you done the ints alignment? I think so. Trying to remember where that is. No, those are all ones I'm ready to shoot shit. Let's just keep it right here for a sec. INS alignment. I think this has to do with nav. So maybe it's actually over here? I thought I knew. Hit proceed. Alright. Ding, ding, ding. And this is exactly what was wrong before. I could not go any further. Okay, set to CDU on the right to display the EGI. Yes. We're supposed to be on flight plan. We're on the TAD. I think this is a little further than where we need to be right now. Perhaps. Okay, so we hit load all, I believe. We can double check. I haven't checked to see that they're all loaded, but we can check. Yep, there's the ad. Select OSB next to CDU. Okay, yeah, we went to CDU. Below the CDU's two switches, turn them off and back on, we'll do it fresh. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Okay. Off. Excellent. Well, I want to lower the seat. Perfection. Alright. Booting, booting, booting. Life is good, and I'm not going to hit a fucking thing. I'm not going to touch a single goddamn control. So here we are. Right, MFCD, we're going to hit nav. Nav. It needs to say inst nav ready, so we can't do that yet. There's a chance that this is just a shit tutorial. There's a chance. Because they don't let you touch shit the way that you're supposed to. So maybe we back out of this tutorial and we do a different tutorial. Because this one seems like it's restricting me in the wrong kinds of ways. I don't know how to know when it is aligned. Are we gonna go to the ins page, maybe? Nav again. Nothing. Nothing, 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 nothing. Well, you were talking about alignment. Nah. I'm done with this. I'm done with this. Fed up. We're gonna do another tutorial. Hopefully we get some better advice from the in-game guy. Because I understand wanting to, like, limit some of the things that you can do, but the systems are so complex and interconnected that, you know, if you do something a little bit wrong...
Welcome
really
to the Takeoff and Basic Handling Training Flight. Today, you're taking the A10C up for a spin. In this lesson, we'll perform a standard takeoff followed by some basic maneuvers at medium altitude.
Yeah.
Press the spacebar key when you are ready to begin. Things will happen rather quickly once you begin to roll. Gently pull back on the stick to raise the nose to 10 degrees pitch on the ADI and hold it. Maintain 10 degrees of pitch. Raise the landing gear by pressing G and the flaps by pressing left shift plus F. The landing gear horn will sound while the landing gear is in transition. Adjust your pitch angle to maintain 180 knots indicated airspeed in the climb.
Oh, really?
And check the vertical
Really,
velocity
Kevlar?
indicator to monitor your rate of climb. Your desired rate of climb will depend on a number of factors, including the aircraft weight, range, and altitude of the steer point. However, 180 knots indicated airspeed is a good average climb speed.
180 is a good climb? Okay.
Prior to starting the takeoff roll, a number of final checks are performed to ensure the aircraft's safe operation. Maintain a heading of 300 degrees and 180 knots. Level out at 5,000 feet. Scan your instruments vertically from the HUD down to the ADI and HSI, and then horizontal. Now hold down the wheel brakes by pressing and holding the W key and increase throttle to 85% core RPM. Monitor your flight and engine instruments for any abnormalities. Look around the cockpit and check the caution lights panel to ensure no malfunctions are reported. Press the spacebar key to proceed once everything checks out.
Seems fine.
You are now ready for takeoff.
Sorry,
Approaching
bro.
5,000 feet. Let's level out here. We'll pick up some airspeed and max engine power. Use careful nose wheel steering commands to keep the aircraft running. Flying over water can be disorienting. So let's turn inland. Turn right to 040.
040, okay.
Watch your altitude. Maintain 5,000 feet.
5,000 feet? Oh, dude, we're way higher than that. I think. Where's the altitude? Where's our altitude? Altitude? Oh, bro, I'm so high. Look at that, 8,000? Get the fuck out of here. Ah, that. Let's do a little normal ass trim. Right, White Doggo? Holy shit. It's good to see you, man. We are still ascending quite a bit. So the coolest thing that I've done in this game was do all the initial setup, takeoff. I shot ground targets. I came back and I landed safely. That was the coolest thing I did in this game. And also, you know this, right? I hear that a good way to lose altitude is to do a roll. So maintain 5,000, he says. I also don't see my head in. There we go, 5,000. There we go. I'm gonna adjust my trim.
Watch your altitude. Maintain 5,000 feet.
There we go. Looking good, looking good. Okay, cool. Can we go back? Got a cat here on the screen. And south. So there's like center on plane somewhere. Yeah, dude. Where are we going? Are we gonna shoot ground targets? What if I want to shoot? What if I want to go Bert? Can I go Bert? I'm gonna go Bert. Okay, so our heading, excuse me, ruler time. Ruler time. So that was a heading of 107. So we're gonna pitch our nose up, and we need a heading of 107. So let's pull it. Yeah, whatever. Yo, what's up, Wonton? Good to see you. Hello? Video game? I think it has crashed. I do believe... Nope, we're good. Oh, there it is! Alright, short king moment. Let's get in our high chair. There's the heading at the very fucking bottom. That 147, I think. So we need 107, right? Doop-a-doo-doo. No, that is definitely... Oh, I see it. Chat, I see it. 25, 26, 24, 23. Yeah, whoopsie. Okay, I'm so off target now. Yeah, alright, let's get a new heading. So it's gonna be more like 97. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, whoops. I'm also really high up. I've already forgotten what the heading is. 97. No. That is not a heading. No way. 35! What the fuck is going on? Raise your seat a bit. Your heading is along the bottom of the HUD. What the fuck? Because when I look out here, it says my heading is 209. 208. So if I do this... I know, I'm pulling up hard. It's fine. Square showing on the ground is your waypoint. A square? Hey, no worries, Wonton, no worries. Sometimes we gotta do that, right? Square showing on the ground? What the fuck? Oh, semantics, that's so bad. That's so bad. Dude, what the fuck is happening? Okay, so I want 107. Nope. Maybe like this. So confused.
Let's talk a bit about airspeed. While you may want to fly at maximum speed to get where you're going as fast as possible, you have to keep in mind fuel consumption and designated times of arrival. As such, you will generally fly at speeds less than maximum and preferably close to your cruise speed, which is the...
Chat, this is really important. A10, where to find heading. The line coming from the circle. Yes. Wait. Are you talking about the little circle that shows, like, the area of attack or whatever? Like, the one where, like, your nose is pointing? Is that what you're talking about? So that's my heading. Why the fuck isn't this in, like, 360 degrees? This doesn't make any fucking sense. So, yeah, northeast, southwest, and I'm going at 6, like, brother, if I need to be 97 degrees, what the fuck is 97 degrees? Like, 90 would be east, a little more than that. This doesn't make any fucking sense.
Most efficient speed for your current aircraft payload and altitude.
So that would be like, turning like, maybe 97, like here-ish. So let's level out. Yeah. At the bottom there. 90, see, I got close. 98, 97. Yeah. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. But where the fuck is that on this? I do not see a goddamn heading on there. TTV, twitch.tv, total velocity vector. Oh, that thing, okay. But where is the goddamn...
Let's try to decelerate. There are a number of ways you can reduce airspeed, including reducing engine RPM, opening the speed brakes, and pitching the nose up to climb. For now, let's simply reduce engine power. Pull the throttles back and watch the airspeed indications on the HUD and front dash begin to decrease.
So there's my altitude. I'm pretty high up. I'm just gonna glide for a bit. You know, no throttle for a little bit. Bottom of the HUD is 9. 10 is a... It's shown in 10s?
Now let's accelerate by advancing the throttles back to max.
That's why it stops before it hits 40. Oh my fucking god. Let's accelerate by advancing... Oh, back to max? Alright, change this. Yeehaw. They don't trust me enough to give me guns. Well, got that one. Alright, I understand the heading now. God fucking damn it. So I'm like...
Now let's perform a climb. Take the nose up to 20 degrees of pitch by referencing the ADI on the front dash. Climb to 12,000 feet. Watch the altitude and airspeed readings on the HUD and instrument panel. Take note of the altitude increasing and airspeed decreasing. Check the VVI to monitor your rate of climb. It's critical to maintain control of your airspeed or you will quickly approach a stall scenario. If your airspeed begins to fall below 160 knots, reduce your climb rate by lowering the nose to a smaller pitch angle.
There.
The A10 does not have a very high thrust-to-weight ratio,
No, it
so
does
cannot
not.
zoom climb like fighter jets. However, what the Hawk lacks in engine power, it makes up for in engine durability and endurance.
And burn.
Level out at 12,000 feet.
Bro, I exceeded that. Also, look, I can stabilize. It's not looking that stable. CCIP invalid. Guns. What do you want? 12,000? Alright. There's my guns. See, I can stabilize and shit. Hell yeah, good for shooting things on the ground.
The A10 service ceiling is 45,000 feet. However, given the nature of the A10 design and function, you are likely to spend most of your time in altitudes below 25,000 feet.
Alright, that's fine. I don't mind. Okay, 12,000.
The next maneuver will be a dive.
Alright.
Before we begin, keep in mind a couple of things. Although we are 12,000 feet above sea level, the surface of the Earth can be a lot closer, so we'll only drop about 5,000 feet and recover at 7,000. Also, our speed will increase rapidly in the dive, and we need to be careful not to overspeed the aircraft. Overspeeding is highly dangerous and can lead to catastrophic
12 to
structural failure.
7,000? Listen, man. I did pretty good for a novice.
Pull the throttle back and push the stick forward to make your pitch 20 degrees nose down.
Nah, bro, full throttle.
Watch your altitude decrease and speed increase as you
tilt
dive.
to the side and
Recover
then
at 7,000 feet. Coming up on 7,000 feet, level out.
How about a backflip? Huh? Huh? Let's see if we can make this bus do a crazy maneuver. Here we go. I want to get some speed. If I fall out of the sky, it's all my fault. It doesn't like that. Alright, that's fine. Throttle down. We'll gently caress it back to where it needs to be. That's a little too loud. I gotta change that. There we go. Okay,
For our last maneuver of the day, we'll try a level turn.
A level turn? Bro, get the fuck out of here. I know how to turn. Thanks. Alright, HOTAS fundamentals. Sure. We can do that. Oh, they're starting us off in the air. Okay.
Welcome to the A10C
Oh, they got
Basic
another voice
HOTAS
actor.
training.
Okay.
You begin northwest of Senaka-Koli Air Base at 8,500 feet MSL. You are in active pause. You are armed with a variety of precision munitions, including AGM-65 Maverick, GPU-12 LGBs, and GBU-38
LGBs.
GPS bombs. The cockpit is set as it would be upon entering the battle area. Master, gun, and laser are armed. The TGP is on and set to air to ground.
Yeah.
Since we will be using a JTAC later in the mission, the ARC 210 radio is set to the JTAC frequency, and the JTRS data link is on. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. To effectively use the HOTAS, you must understand the two key elements, SOI and SPI.
Soy.
SOI, sensor of interest. SPI, sensor point of interest. Again, SPI is something outside the aircraft. SOI is the display inside the aircraft. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. Take a look at the knee board and step through the HOTAS pages. You will use the following conventions: control stick, DMS, data management switch, TMS, target management switch, throttle, slew control, coolie hat, assign SOI for MFCDs, HUD, and HMCS, China hat, save all to SPI, and TGP or Maverick field of view toggle, mic switch, select radio and open DCS comms menu. Refer to these knee boards as you go through the training. When ready to continue, press the spacebar. Take a look at the HUD. The HUD is currently SOI, as denoted by the small asterisk left of the pitch ladder centered vertically.
What?
At the right lower quarter of the HUD is the current navigation info. Currently, steer point is 0. Using DMS forward and aft, step through steer points 1, 2, and 3, then back to steer point 1. This will be our current navigation steer point and is the current speed.
What?
When ready to continue, press the spacebar.
The soy is denoted as a small asterisk. Also, they spelled that wrong. Where? Bottom right. Left of the pitch ladder. Okay, there's the pitch ladder. Left. Small asterisk. Ah, yes, I see. It has a tiny little asterisk. They're talking about that guy right there. Alright. At the right lower quarter, current navigation. Yeah, in it. Pause it. Steer point. Steer point is 0. I mean, there's so many zeros here, but okay. I'm assuming it's the one that says 0.0M. Using the DMS, FWD... Oh, DMS forward and aft. Steer points 1, 2, 3. I thought I mapped this. So that's the data. Yeah, I think I'm doing it. Because that number's going up and down. Right there, that one. I don't know what it used to be at, but we'll just put it here. Currently steer point is 0. I do not think I have a control for that. Let's look up DMS and see if we have anything for that. DMS. Yeah. Alright, let's see. So that's the boat switch on my left hand. Coolie is... left throttle button? The fuck? Do I have it right? Maybe. Anyway, we were talking about DMS, aft, forward, so it's end, home, delete, so end, home, delete, page down. Yeah, let's just see what that changes on the HUD. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then back to steer point 1. Current nav. Excellent.
DMS right, then left. As you do so, the left multifunction display, you will see different weapons cycle through. Set the active weapon to GBU 38. Then press the spacebar.
Yeah, I need to change that control a little bitty bit, but that's okay.
Next, you're going to configure the Tactical Awareness Display, TAD, to enable you to locate your first target. The target, a TBN field deployed launch site, is located near a bridge located between your current position and steer point 1. Press coolie hat left short to cycle to TAD. Then press coolie hat left long to make TAD soy. Using DMS right short, set the TAD view to decentered. Use DMS aft to zoom out, DMS forward to zoom in. With these HOTAS controls, set the TAD to clearly show your current position and steer point 1 on the multifunction color display.
So yeah, there's
Practice
1.
slowing the cursor around. Place it over the steer point 1 icon. Then press the spacebar.
That's what the slew is for. So clearly something is happening here. Probably need to change these buttons. So this is changing pages. Oh, bro, yeah, these controls need to fucking change. This is not any good at all. Okay. So we're going to TAD. Welcome home. So we go to TAD. Then we go to TAD soy. Okay, now we're on TAD soy. Then DMS right. Short. So I'm assuming it's this one. Then DMF aft to zoom out. Oh, no. Okay, I might not have a button for that. Okay. Oh, you have a song request, sure. Oh, I had friends send this one to me. Yeah, we can listen to it. Not a fan of this kind of music. Okay. So we need to A10 O10. Yeah, no, not a fan. It's okay. I'll put it on that. I don't know. That's fucking tiny, dude. Let's see. Nah, I didn't got nothing to do with collar. I just I just don't like hardcore. I went to a show and I like wanted to leave. I also don't like sad music. No, I need the throttle. Okay. Yeah, slew. That's perfect for slew, actually. Mic switch. Coolie hat. Okay, so slew control. Let's try that. Let's see. Slew. No, I'm sure there's people in the chat that'll like it. I can stand it, bro. It's not killing me, you know? Okay, so slew horizontal. Yeah. Okay, that needs to invert. All right. Up, down, left, right. Excellent. Okay, now where's the coolie? Coolie. The A10C Thrustmaster HOTAS. That's the one you do. Really, Spyro. Really. That's awesome. Let's see, we got our head tracker stuff. That's unrelated. We need coolie. Our foolie coolie. Okay, so that's not it. Is it this? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this one down. We're gonna make this one left. Oh, we need to clear this. We got another song. Okay, so this will be left, right, up. Right. IHKU? That's a really, really weird. Okay, China hat's down there. Mic switch, coolie, slew. We need slew. Slew. All right. Down. Left. Right. Okay. Got that. Awesome. Slew, coolie, done. Pinky, don't have it. Throttle. I mean, I have a button hooked up to it. Mic switch, don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. Speed brake, super important. Boat switch, I have no idea what that's gonna do. China hat, no idea what that's gonna do. That's a lot of crazy shit, man. Okay, so we got that. Now here. Trim, data management, DMS. Okay, yeah. That would be really good to have. Target man. Okay, so TMS. Okay. Target. TMS, maybe? Yeah, we already got that. And then data management, data DMS, maybe? Okay, here we go. I want to make sure that I'm not messing this up. So we'll just put it in here for a second. So up is joy button 6. Okay, we're not gonna do anything with it. Joy button. Okay, so that's the UFC data. I don't know if we need that. Should start off your setup over on Discord. VKB Gladiator. Thrustmaster TWCS. And then I got the track IR, and I'm not gonna take my camera down because it's just like cable hell right now. It's barely working. Everything, but I have a set of like wibbly wobbly and then like pedal type things down there. That is my whole setup for now. For now, he says. Okay, so this UFC data, I'm just gonna clear these for now because I want DMS. All right. So, aft, forward, left, right. Okay. Aft, 4, left, right. Okay. Let's see how these controls work out. Let's see. So, zoom out a little. Oh, hello. It zooms. Alright, nothing happening over there. Okay, that changes pages. So we're on the TAD. Yep, and then that changes the soy mode. Not soy. Not soy. I don't know what the fuck's happening there. I think I have a double bind. Bills are put away. Just don't have good room for them. Dude, I get it. I totally get it. That's slew. Okay, so that's a button I might need to change. Okay, what about these? Those aren't doing anything. Okay, so coolie hat left short to cycle attack. Got it. Yep, TAD. Then press it to make it TAD soy. Now we're on TAD soy. DMS right short. I thought I said that. Hold on. DMS. Yeah, it's these guys. Right. 7. 7. Yeah. Okay. DMS right short set the TAD view to centered. I believe we're centered. DMS right short. Aft to zoom out. Yep, that worked. Forward to zoom in. Decentered. I'm just gonna assume it's working. With these hotel controls, set the TAD to clearly show your current position and steer point 1. So I assume that's me. No, that's steer point 1. And there's me? There's me? Chat, where the fuck am I? Okay, I need to set a dead zone really quick. This is a used piece of hardware, and hey man, sometimes things don't work too well, right? Alright, there it is, and where is... Okay, so it's this guy. I need a dead zone in here. Surely there's a way to do this. I know there's a way to do this. Hold on. Joystick gremlin set dead zone. Yo, Kalenio, what's up? What's up? Post the best HOTAS mapping pick in your share picks. It's the actual controls on the name switches to help you see where it's telling you to click. Yeah, I think I've been using the same graphic. I'm gonna take a look. This is super helpful. What sucks is I don't have a 3-state button. Like, I can't set up a boat switch. China hat. Might be able to do this. It's good to see you, by the way, Kailani. Really good. I also might give Star Citizen a try. I know I said no before, but I'm kind of falling in love with all this crazy HOTAS shit. And I can see that. I'm going to save this image because I know it's going to be helpful. So it's going to go in my game docs library. And this is HOTAS, TMS, DMS, China hat, switch. Yeah. Absolutely, Kailani. I think I'm going to wait for a free fly event. I think that's what I want to wait for. Okay, select the joystick. Select the specific axis and choose the dead zone option. Okay. So this must be on the old version of this. So this is what I have. Okay, DWCS. That's the Y and that's the X. Yeah. And in the input viewer on here, we got 1, 2, 3. That's what we have. I mean, 1, 2. We have 2. Excellent. Great. So, how do we dead zone this? What the fuck? It's a free flight right now? You're shitting me. Oh my god. Okay, well, that means I have to try it. I'm gonna have to try it. Surely there's a way to do a dead zone. No, not. I want joystick grip. So it's a response curve. Okay, so I think it's in the response curve. Add. And these need to be a little bit less. We're going to do 0.1 and 0.1. And we're going to keep it exactly as is. And we're going to save this. And we're going to toggle the gremlin. And then we're going to see if this works out. Alright. So, over here. Damn, bro. That is super duper off kilter. I think I'm in fucking Timbuktu right now. Oh, we're still dead zoning. Okay, we're gonna increase the dead zone a little bit on the left. Save, off, on. I saw it stick for a second. That's also upside down. Access commands. That's upside down. Invert. There we go. Okay. My head is upside down. That is actually correct. Okay, so this one, let's flip it. Tune, invert, yeah. It seems to be behaving. Okay, so DMS. DMS right short. Set the tab view to decentered. I It is. I think. Use aft to zoom out. Yeah. You can zoom out and in. Okay, I just don't know what the symbology means. Set the tab to clearly show your current position. I just don't know the symbology. Slew the cursor around. Oh, that's a lot better. Why is this so much worse? What the fuck? Okay, so TGP tab. Oh god, I'm changing all this shit. Okay, so these are guns. Okay, there's one SP. Guns. Let's try now. Okay. I think we're good.
Note that the default display is hook to own. The dashed arrow line goes from the hooked object, steer point 1, to your own aircraft. While this is off. Now the TAD shows the info from own aircraft to steer point 1. The target is somewhere near this line.
I'm gonna need that to
Press
fucking
spacebar
zoom in,
to continue.
Oh my fucking god.
Use coolie hat up short to set SOI to HUD. DMS forward and cycle past steer point 3 to the waypoints list. Waypoint 51, BRDG, bridge, marks the bridge with the nearby target site. Check on the TAD to see the waypoint displayed, a box marked with 51. Then use coolie hat left long to make the TAD SOI and press the spacebar to continue.
Whoops. Whoops. Okay, not soy. There you go. Okay, cool.
Slew the cursor over waypoint 51. Press DMS forward to hard hook waypoint 51.
I just tried
Once
all
you
those
have a
numpad buttons, I
hard
didn't
hook
see
on
anything
the
happen.
display, you can slew off the item and the detailed information remains. Press TMS forward long to make the hook object SPI. Once this is completed, press the spacebar.
So we're slewing. You put it on a display item, but like that thing. What the fuck is my TMS forward? Ah! I haven't hit that button at all. Forward long. Okay, I guess that's not a target, even though it looks like a fucking target. Hello? Okay, so that's happening. Something's happening here. We need a hard hook. Oh! He wants me to go down here. Okay. Set the TMS forward to hard hook. head. Holy fuck my head. What is happening, dude? My head hurts. Holy shit. I don't think I'm on the right thing, because they're saying that the... Okay, so way up here, right? 349 by 004. Ah! Here we go. Own hook. Got it. Got it. Own hook. Okay. Yeah. 350 to there. Great. Press the TMS forward. Set. Can I slew off? We did it. Okay. Jesus. Fuck. Jesus. Fuck. The screen looks like homework. Here. How's, is this a little better? Okay. So, we have a hard hook, and then we slewed off and it worked. Excellent. Press TMS forward long to make the hook object SP. I'm just going to assume that worked.
Use coolie hat right long to set TGP to soy. Then observe the TGP while pressing China hat forward long. The TGP should switch from its previous view to a view of the bridge at waypoint 51. Then try the following. Use DMS forward and aft to adjust the zoom.
That's a bridge?
Use slew to move the seeker head. Use bow switch forward center aft to change white hot IR, TV, black hot IR. Use China hat forward short to toggle normal and narrow field of views. When ready to begin the targeting process, press the spacebar.
Holy fuck. Alrighty. Observe the TGP. Yes. Wait. Observe this. Does the China hat handle slew? Do I? Oh, okay, hold on. I don't think I have China hat mapped, so hold on. Yeah, see, it's not even bound. All right, so aft 4. Okay, so aft 4. Now we need to see if button 4 and 5 are mapped to anything else because we don't want to fuck that up. All right, here we go. China hat, perfect. Oh, I have a landing gear button. That's cool. I didn't even know. All right, excellent. Okay, so here we go. DMS forward and aft. Yep. Yes. That's DMS. That's our zoom. That doesn't look like a fucking bridge, though. This is the TGP. Yeah, that's not a fucking bridge, dog. Now, just based on... Excuse me. That might help. Hi, it showed you had that bound to the air brake when you changed it. Oh! Well, I'm gonna need to find a better air brake now, aren't I? I appreciate that, Dragon. You know DCS? Somehow I'm not surprised, given your airplane expertise. I am trying to develop a hardcore case of airplane autism. I'm working on it. So, what's interesting is I do not see a fucking bridge. Unless this is just what bridges happen to look like. That might be a bridge. That might be a bridge. Hold on. Let's try boat switch. I don't have a boat switch button. The diamond icon down and left from your yellow box is the bridge. Ah, that could be. But for some reason, they're locking up my input and I can't move this fucking cursor anymore. Alright. Okay, so we need to observe the TGP with China hat forward long. Oh! Maybe that is it? Yes. Yes. DMS forward and aft to do zoom. Yes. Slew to move the seeker head. Yes. Boat switch. I don't have that. That's not a thing. Holy shit. China hat forward short, narrow FOV. Oh, whoops, I did China hat back. Oh no. Oh, I goofed. Okay, so that's like a zoom kind of thing. China hat long. What if I just get way off target and then I China hat long? Oh no. Okay, good, good, good. Alright. We're learning. We're learning.
Using the HOTAS controls, search left and down to find the TBM site. Place the crosshairs over the TBM launcher and press TMS forward short to establish a point target. Next, press TMS forward long to make the target the SPI. Once you have done this, the SPI targeting data is sent through the weapons system computer to the GBU-38s. They are now ready to be dropped on the target. Double check that GBU-38s are selected and ready by pressing and holding coolie hat down. This will display DSMS on the left multifunction color display as long as the coolie hat is pressed down. Release coolie hat down to return to TAD. You are now all set to begin the bombing run on this target. To begin flying and starting the attack, press the space bar.
Jesus fuck. Okay, so we're looking for the launcher. I don't see a fucking launcher. I frankly do not see a launcher anywhere. Okay. Left and down. How am I even gonna see the launcher, dude? Okay. China hat long. Get us back on target. I don't see a fucking launcher, bro. Oh, is that it? I think that's it. Okay, found it. Point. Oh. Holding long. Targeting data, location, and elevation is sent through the weapons system computer to the bombs. Double check that the bombs are selected by pressing coolie hat down. Yes, GBUs are selected. Double check that they're selected. Did it. Release it to return to the tab. You are ready. Woo! Here we go.
Observe the range information and carrot on the HUD
bro.
left side. When in range, press and hold the weapon release button until the GBU is released. Once the bomb is on its way, watch the TGB until weapons impact.
It says not soy. You should be soy, brother. Is this just like guiding me there? No, it's just guiding me into the fucking ground. On the HUD left side. Brother, where the fuck is my target? Okay, we're gonna trim up a bit. You're on nav. Let's do my tab. I think I'm headed towards it. I can't tell. Alright. Let's also do a bit of trim. I don't want to have to fight to keep this in the air. There we go. Okay. So on the HUD, yeah, I'm on TGP. It feels like I'm right above it. I don't know if that worked. Wait a minute. Oh, I was way off, dude. I was so off. I still have bombs available. I'm gonna maneuver again. Yeah, I think I dropped out at a very, very bad time. Your HUD wasn't in bomb mode? Manual release GPU 38. Okay. So I'm looking at this. All right. Now I'm looking at this little dot here. And I don't know if I release bombs or not. It looks like I still have fucking bombs, dude. Hold on. Did I accidentally unbind my weapon release? Release. Joy button 3. Yeah. It should be this one. Yeah. Didn't seem like they dropped. So, they're selected. They're not dropping. My guns and shit are not unsafe. Why isn't it shooting? Chat. What the hell's happening? Okay, we're gonna turn around again. Also, it's not on soy, and I think that might be an issue. Now it's on soy. That might have been it. Okay. Try this again. Also, shouldn't it, like, give me a heading? I feel like I should have some sort of heading. Okay, I think I'm headed towards it. Yeah. Getting ready to drop, and drop, 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 drop. It's not dropping. Why is it this way? Alright, chat. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, I'm gonna do something a little weird, a little unconventional. Yeah, it's not showing me, like, it's not, like, showing me my bomb indicator, and I don't know why. I've dropped bombs before. I'm so confused. See, this says not soy. Now it's on soy. Still don't know what soy means. Okay, we're gonna turn around. Okay, we have flipped around to 180-degree heading. Okay, now what's our heading? 165? 165. Okay, we should be like dead on now. Oh, hey, look, 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 that looks like a fucking target. That looks like a fucking target. Let's keep our heading good. There we go. Okay, down here, it says 164. So we're gonna put it at roughly 164. This is looking correct, guys. That's on soy. That, I don't know if it's on soy. It's on soy. That's not on soy. Why aren't you on soy? Now you're on soy. Hey. Hey. 166. 166. There it is, there it is, there it is. That doesn't look like my target. That frankly doesn't look like my fucking target. Bro. This doesn't make any sense. Fuck. Hold on, where's my target? There it is. So I accidentally hit a button on this side that fucked up my targeting, and now I can't find my target. Fuck. Oh my god. Oh. I have so many buttons that feel very similarly under my fingers, and I just can't remember what they do. Okay. We are not on soy. Now we are. We need to be on this screen. It says not soy. Now it's soy. What the fuck? This is not even the right target, bro. This looks nothing like a car. I'm so lost. I'm so fucking lost, guys. I need help. Holy shit. Alright, so this here appears to be a map. I do not see a scoot anywhere on here. I don't see a scoot fucking anywhere. Oh, it's because I'm so fucking off target. Okay, let's turn around. Let's turn around. Yeah, I think I might need to do that, dude. I am a very visual learner. Oh my god. Okay. Turn this bitch around. 314. 300 and 14. Okay. That appears to be a motherfucking target. Wonderful. Now, why don't I see this slut over here? That's the biggest issue right now. I should see him. I'm gonna watch your video. Oof my fucking head. Alright. We'll watch this in Brave. Excuse me, can we get it a little bit better? Alright. CCRP. Okay. I think that might be one of my problems. Yes, thank you. Go away. Autopilot? Yeah, I see that. So then you slew onto it.
Warning, autopilot.
Pickle the bomb? I don't even know what that means. Oh, that's all it means? Okay. Damn, right in the middle. Okay. Jesus Christ. Holy fuck, dude.
We need to bring back painting aircraft cool colors. When is the A-10 finally gonna die? See, this is
I
the...
don't need that in my life, thanks. Okay. Oh my god, my fucking head is pounding with all this new information. It's a good feeling, but god, it can be uncomfortable sometimes. Alright, so... I am way the fuck off target. No, I'm right on target. Why don't I see the man over here? That is a bridge, my dude. Are we trying to hit a bridge right now? Or can't I... Okay. I don't want to crash into the ground. Holy Jesus. Okay. So, why is this super blank? Okay, gotcha. So we're gonna switch to CCRP to guide it. We're in soy mode, whatever the fuck that means. We're not pointed at it, so I'm gonna flip it around. Oh, that bridge is like right the fuck under me, but we're not even bombing that, we're bombing a vehicle. Yeah, I know. This is no way to treat a lady, I know. Wait, is my gear down? No. Alright, we are just going really, really slow, which is fine. Alright, so we need a heading of 25. So we'll hit 25 if we turn. Is he like under me? No, he's like not even selected. Why the fuck aren't you selected? Holy shit, guys, this targeting is so hard to remember. It's all memory, and I don't fucking remember. Well, I see a line. That's pretty good. That is a hell of a line. Got our bomb selected. Well, I think it's almost time to drop. Warning. What warning? Drop? No? Aborted? Alright, that's fine. Okay. Alright. How the fuck do we find our target? My slew is doing nothing. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Launch aborted. That's cool. How do we clear that? Lord have mercy. I'm just really confused now. So that says IR. Both. Laser. Yeah, laser. Akba. Oh, acknowledge. Alright. That makes sense. So we're flying away from that. Wait, that's the bridge. That's not the right target. I think? God damn it. Okay. I can't move this, and I don't... Oh, wait, what the fuck? How am I able to move that? I am very confused. 51's the right target. You're just flying away. TGP's blind, can't look backwards. Wait, we're supposed to bomb a bridge? I thought we were supposed to bomb a vehicle. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how the fuck I'm moving this, but okay. White cake is the SPI. It's the TGP. Okay. So. We're gonna turn around. Heading we need is 165. So let's get to heading 165. Actually, I don't know why it's not lit up on my HUD. It's very weird. Alright, this should light up any minute now. Right, Kylene, oh my god. Chat, if you feel like backseating me, please help. I'm new to DCS, I'm new to the A10. I'm feeling overwhelmed, but it's not ruining my day. If that makes sense. Okay. Where is my target? So, there's me. I need to be going at a heading of 150, so let's change our heading to 150. Gets in the backseat, starts pressing buttons. No, no, no! We're gonna blow up! Alright. Let's flip this to right about here. Oh! I see a line! This is very good. This is very promising, chat. Lines mean that we're figuring this out. Alright. We'll get a little bit of upward trim. Great. I don't see much of like a countdown or anything. Excuse me, but where is bridge? Bridge! Alright, right there. Right there. We're getting close, guys. Okay. We're looking good. Now, when do I drop? When do I drop? See, we flew over it. How am I supposed to know when to drop? Oh my god. How am I supposed to know when to drop? I'm gonna watch that video again. Check the left DSMS from the left. MFD, make sure we're set to drop a bomb. Should be selected in white. I'm pretty damn sure it is. Alright. Abort it. Can I acknowledge that? Seems fine to me. Oh, I thought we were guiding a bomb.